We are very excited to talk about our newest game, Liftoff Drone Racing, the latest entry of the Liftoff franchise. Coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on November 10th this year, this fast-paced drone racing simulator allows you not only to participate in ambitious drone races, but also to start your career as a pro drone pilot in an extensive career mode. Build the drone of your dreams from over 100 different drone parts, from several originally licensed drone brands such as Armaton, X-Hover, and Rotor Riot. Learn the basic drone controls in an extensive tutorial and become the best drone pilot in the world by beating the campaign. Or challenge your friends in the multiplayer mode with up to 6 players. In the beginning of this year, we announced the game with an exciting announcement trailer. Here it is. So what does drone racing in Liftoff Drone Racing look like? This is footage captured by a pilot with a lot of previous experience. They are flying in a level called the Liftoff Arena. This environment is one of 12 levels that are available in the game. All levels also have a day and night version. As you can see, what they are doing is quite impressive. It takes a lot of time to achieve skills like that. Drone racing itself has a steep learning curve, and we wanted to adapt this in the game. Flying a drone in real life is quite hard, as you cannot make the drone fly in the right direction just by pushing the sticks of the drone controller to the left and right. You need to adjust the height, rotate the drone on its x-axis to the desired direction, and then tilt it forward to get it moving. This technique needs a lot of practice, especially when a drone can speed up to more than 200 kilometers per hour. Therefore, we invented the so-called assisted flight mode. It allows players to just pick up the controller and start to fly their virtual drone, even without any real drone racing experience. This supportive mode helps drone racing newbies to keep their drones on a stable height, staying on track, and makes the controls feel more like those of a casual race game. If you start to feel more confident with your flight skills, you can easily adjust the settings of the assisted flight mode to receive less support from the game. And after another few hours of adjustments and practice, you will be able to fly in the complete non-supportive mode, the acro mode, the real drone racing experience. The most impressive way to show what mastering the acro mode looks like is the freestyle mode. Again, this pilot here is already very skilled in flying a drone. Their tricks are absolutely stunning and need a lot of practice. But with the smooth and beginner-friendly start you get in Liftoff Drone Racing, you should soon be able to do the same kind of tricks. In this mode, you can do whatever you want to do. No opponents, no time pressure. Just fly with the beautiful environments of Liftoff Drone Racing and try some new moves and tricks. If you are looking for a long-term challenge, the career mode in Liftoff Drone Racing is the perfect choice. Let's have a look at the campaign trailer to show you a first glimpse of what the campaign mode is all about. In the trailer, you could already see that you will start your early career back in the year 2015, just where the fascination for drone racing began. You will first be thrown into an extensive tutorial which is guided by no other than the iconic Joshua Bardwell. Most of the people within the drone scene know him and his drone video content, and so do you from now on. Joshua is not only an amazing and experienced drone pilot, he also really enjoys the last game of the Liftoff franchise, which is called Liftoff FPV Drone Racing and was released in 2018 for PC. That is why we teamed up with him and asked if he was up for this VIP appearance. And luckily for us, he said yes. The virtual version of Joshua in Liftoff Drone Racing will teach you the basic drone controls in the game and supports you in taking the first steps of your career by lending you a helping hand. After the tutorial, the serious side of drone racing starts. Throughout the next 5 years, you will compete against more and more skilled drone pilots in thrilling drone racing tournaments. But our approach with the campaign mode was not only to give you a challenging single-player experience. We also wanted to teach newcomers to the drone scene the exciting progression and development of drone racing. That is why you can experience the history of this amazing sport within the career mode, how the scene evolved, but also the quality and variety of the drones itself throughout the last years. If you keep going, believe in yourself, take practicing serious, and give your best shot, you will soon be able to make it to the top and beat the best of the best in the FPV Championship, the last and most important tournament of your career. Throughout your career, you need to constantly upgrade and improve your drone. The customization workbench of the game is the perfect workspace to do so. Here you can create the drones of your dreams. As you can see here, the behavior of your drone, the top speed, the thrust, the weight, and more is affected and changes depending on which drone parts you choose. That is because none of the flight behavior is scripted and everything is simulated. You can change the motors, propellers, batteries, frames, the FPV camera, the tilt of the camera, and the antenna to achieve the best performance. You can even recolor all of the parts, add LED lights, and use skins which you can unlock by playing the game. But the cosmetic changes don't impact the behavior of your drone. These are all about pimping your drone. We didn't want Liftoff Drone Racing being all about flying only. When real drone pilots are not out on the field flying, they are fixing their drone, changing parts, and some of them are keen to make their drones look cool. We wanted to make sure that this part of the drone racing is also available in the game. If you are not into customization, we have something we call blueprint setups. They are created by top pilots and allow you to use a good pre-created drone. As extensive as the single-player content in Liftoff Drone Racing is, it is just as exciting to fly against your friends. Show your friends all the skills you learned during your long journey to becoming the best drone pilot, and challenge them with up to 6 players in the multiplayer mode. Last but not least, we want to show you the multiplayer trailer. Liftoff Drone Racing will be released on 10th of November 2020 on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Then, it's your turn. Can you make it to the top?